Hi everyone, Sports Guy Show is here, also known as Shaked, ladies and gentlemen. Time for me to make my preview prediction for Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball is about 3 days away from starting. The time I'm recording this video, Monday, March 24th, 9:05 p.m. So on Thursday, officially Major League Baseball kickoff. Of course, we had a couple of games last week in Japan between the Cubs and the Dodgers, but let's be honest, the games in Japan, with all the respect, do not count as regular season games. So, we have so many good teams, and of course, the team that, in my opinion, right now, is the clear favorite to win the World Series is the Los Angeles Dodgers. They are the World Series from last year. They got stronger this year. So they are definitely near the very top. Next to it, from the National Leagues, we have the Mets, we have the Phillies, we have the Braves. And then from the American Leagues, we have the Yankees, we have the Red Sox, we have the Oilers, we have the Royals, we have the Mariners, just to name a few teams. Now, when I look, ladies and gentlemen, at all the divisions. So let's start with the NL West. NL West, we have the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, the Rockies, the Padres, and the Giants. Those are the teams in the NL West. Now, in my opinion, this is the most easiest division to pick. I'm sure the Diamondbacks will have a good season. So will the Giants. Rockies, probably not. Padres, they will be good, but I don't believe they will be that good. And then I'm predicting the Dodgers will win the NL West with at least 95 games. They will win the NL West with at least 95 victory. And I'm predicting that the Diamondback will finish second place, about 7.5 games behind, and then it will be fighting between the Padres and the Giants for third spot. I'm going to go with the Padres finishing third, Giant finishing fourth, last place, Colorado Rockies. They probably will not win more than 45 games. Then, let's continue in the NL. Let's go to the NL Central. We have the Reds, the Brewers, the Pirates, the Cubs, and so those teams, plus the Cardinals. Those teams, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm predicting a bounce-back season from the Cardinals, but I'm still going to go with the Milwaukee Brewers winning the NL Central. I'm predicting that the Reds, Cincinnati Reds, will finish second place, Cubs third place, and then the Pirates will finish last place. Now, I'm predicting that the Brewers will win about 85 games. They will win the division with 85 games. And in my opinion, this is a weak division. This is by far the weakest division in baseball. Not just in the NL, but in baseball. Now, let's go on to the NL East, ladies and gentlemen. The NL East. NL East, we have the Braves, the Phillies, the Mets, the Nationals, and the Marlins. My opinion, it will come down to 3-team race. The Braves, the Phillies, the Mets. And it's a coin flip. It literally is a coin flip. Each team has its strength, each team has its weakness. For example, you look at the Braves, they have a very strong offense, not a strong starting rotation, especially after they lost Max Fried in free agency. On the other end, you look at the Mets. They have very good offense, not great starting rotation. You look at the Phillies, very strong starting rotation, offense outside of Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto. Their offense overall is good, but it's not as great as the Braves or the Mets offense. So each team has a question mark. The Nationals, I think, will improve. The Marlins probably also, but it's difficult. It's difficult for a team, I believe, like the Nationals or the Marlins to compete in the NL East. If they were in the NL Central, they would probably win the division, but not in the NL East. So I'm going to go with the Braves winning the NL East with 96 games. Second place will be the Mets with 92 games. The Phillies will come in third with 89 games. And then the Nationals will finish fourth. The Marlins will finish fifth. Probably will not win more than 35 games. The Marlins. Now, this is the NL East. Let's move to the AL. Let's move to the AL West. We have the Mariners. We have the Las Vegas / Sacramento / Oakland Athletics. We have the Texas Rangers. And we have the Houston Astros. Four teams in a good, strong division. Very good division overall. But I predict that this is the year that not only the Mariners will win the division, but they will make a playoff run, a deep playoff run in the AL, potentially even making it to the World Series. That's how good I believe the Mariners will be this year. I also believe the Astros will be good, but I believe the Rangers will finish ahead of the Astros. And also, I forgot we have the Angels, the Los Angeles Angels. The reason I forgot about them, they have Mike Trout, but outside of that, they are in a rebuilding mood. They really are. So, when we talk about the winner of the AL West, I already told you the Mariners will win it. Second place is going to be the Rangers. Third place, the Astros. Fourth place, it's going to be the Athletics. Fifth place, last place, Angels. Now, I'm predicting that the Mariners will win 94 games and they will win the division. And I'm predicting that the Angels finishing last place will not win more than 50 games. Now, let's move on to the AL Central. We have the Guardians, we have the Twins, we have the Tigers, we have the Royals. Those teams in a division, in a very tough division. Very tough divisions. And the White Sox, of course. Forgot about the White Sox. The reason I forgot about the White Sox, if it was baseball, second league, the White Sox would have been in second league because last year they were terrible. This year, I don't think they will be much better. The White Sox will not win more than 25 games this season. That's how bad they are. But moving on, AL Central. It's going to come down to a three-team race between the Guardians, the Royals, and the Twins. I do believe the Tigers are going to be good, but I think they are going to take a step back this year. I really do. So, I think the Royals will come up and surprise people. And I think the Guardians, because of the trade that they made in the offseason, some questionable trades, some questionable moves, I'm predicting that the Guardians will not win the AL Central. I'm going ahead with the Royals winning 88 games to win the division. The Guardians will win 85 games, the Twins 82 games. And in fourth place, is going to be the Tigers with 74 wins, followed by the White Sox, who will not win more than 25 games this season. And then let's move on to the AL East. We have the Yankees, we have the Red Sox, we have the Jays, the Blue Jays, we have the Rays, we have the Oilers. 5 teams in a very tough division. My opinion, this division is as competitive as the NL East. And I don't think it has everything to do with the name East, ladies and gentlemen. It's just very competitive division all around. In the way I look at it, the Yankees are very good. They made some pretty good moves, but they also lost their starting pitcher out for the season. And that is a devastating loss for the Yankees. Sure, they have Max Fried, which they signed from the Braves, but still, when you lose your ace for the season, it's going to be very difficult to replace him. You have the Red Sox. The Red Sox made a couple of pretty good moves. You have the Oilers, who signed Charlie Morton. That is a pretty good move for the Oilers. The Rays are the Rays. They are not bad, but they are not great. The Jays, they still have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and company. But I believe they have taken a step back. I really do. So when I'm making my prediction, I'm going ahead with the Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox will win the AL East. The Baltimore Orioles will finish second place. And sorry, Yankees fans, you will finish third place. I'm going to go ahead with the Red Sox. 92 wins. Oilers, 89 victories. Yankees, 87 victories. Rays, 75 wins. Jays, Blue Jays, 64 victories for the Blue Jays. So now, time for, ladies and gentlemen, the MVP. The MVP. National League is going to come down to Shohei Ohtani, but don't be surprised when he come back. Ronald Acuna Jr. will put up a great fight, but I'm still going to go with Shohei Ohtani winning the National League MVP. In the American League MVP, I can see Aaron Judge, I can see Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but I still see Mike Trout. Even though he's playing for a very bad Angels team, Mike Trout is one of the best players in baseball today. So give me Mike Trout as the MVP. Give me Manager of the Year award. Give me, for the National League, Brian Snitker is going to win the National League Manager of the Year award. And give me Alex Cora from the Red Sox. He will win Manager of the Year award. Now, it's time for the World Series prediction. Who will it be? Who will win the World Series for 2025? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go with the Braves and the Red Sox. The Braves and the Red Sox going to play in the World Series. I'm going to go with the Atlanta Braves winning 7 games, and I'm going to go with Ronald Acuna Jr. winning the World Series MVP. And here's a bold prediction. After the Braves wins the World Series, general manager, but his manager, Brian Snitker, will officially announce his retirement. So those are my predictions. Atlanta Braves will win the 2025 World Series, defeating the Boston Red Sox in 7 games, Ronald Acuna Jr. will win World Series MVP. Brian Snitker will retire after the World Series. And with that, the Sports Guy Show is signing off. And let me know, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment below if you agree or disagree with my baseball prediction.